ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಕೇಬಲ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಐತಿ. Hi, very early. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay. This is Nifty on 5 minute time frame. So what I'm looking is as of now early morning we saw Nifty again took the same support. If I draw this, one second, let me open this. Even if you see here on this is the platform wherein I analyze the data. This is eye charts wherein you will be able to see this is option chain wherein the strike prices and in the corresponding the premium that is going on as of now for the each strike price, and this is the change point with respect to yesterday's closing. I mean on the Friday's closing, this is the premium that has gone down and this is the premium wherein it has increased. So this on the call side, see all the premiums have decreased by particularly what like 20. If I take 750, it is decreased by 18 rupees. So similarly on 21,750 P, if you use it, it has minus 35. So overall and the volumes for the each strike prices and the open interest that has the total open interest with respect to each strike price, and then this is open interest change, the OI change. Out of 75 lakhs today morning itself, 30 lakh have been sold, and when if you see on the call side, 21,750, 21,700, the overall concentration is 57 lakh, and when today morning itself from 9:15 till now, the 23 lakh, almost all 23 lakh calls have been sold. So with respect to this, if you see there is a straddle that is going on, or with respect to 21,750C, both the premiums for the call and the put are same. 21,750 it is 116 and 116. So if we add up 116 on the upside, it is like 21,750 plus 116, it comes around 21,850. Let's assume as, and 21,750 minus 116 will minus it is 21,630. So 21,000, if I go to the Nifty chart and go on a 15-minute time frame, so we have that zone now. What is the overall concentration? Like on the higher side, it was 21,850. So it will come somewhere here. But the important thing is first resistance it will face at this point and even at this point, because there is with respect to the price action. And on the lower side, it was around how much, 21,650. So 21,630. So this is where the it will come around at this point, wherein so if, with respect to the option chain, let me mark this as red, so that the lines that we see over here is 21,000, and this is the red color line. So with respect to the option chain, we have our data. levels, and with respect to the price action, first level that we will face support is 21,680 to 21,660 or levels. So now as of now, on the higher side also we have 780 and 750 on the higher side. But with respect to this, if you see, we have Nifty is trying to take out the level from the trend line that is formed over here. If you see, this is I would draw the line connecting the price action with respect to this point and this point. And as of now, Nifty is trying to take out this level. Let's see. We will try to see how the data suggests, and even I'll be checking out the if you see here, IT index, it has trying to move up. Earlier morning we had seen some crackdown, but however, if you see for each of the chart for the Nifty, there is a flag and pull pattern that is forming. So this is a huge candle wherein the all, if we take from 18 till today, this all consolidating in the sideways momentum overall. So expecting like if Nifty IT goes up, then Nifty would ultimately go, even though Bank Nifty may or may not go, but Nifty has a lot of stocks that are helping out. Even Reliance, if you see, there is consolidation around 2570 to 2600 on the upside. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to analyze like which stock is helping out. If you see overall IT, even TCS is trying to move up. Infosys is already in green, wherein the low was around 1535, almost 7 rupees. It has come up. So with respect to this, IT is helping out on the higher side. If you see the 35,800 to 750 zone is taken out, then it will see a huge momentum, at least if I measure this point. So overall, if I take from this point itself, almost all like 8%. If I connect only the body to body portion, it is around 7%. So overall, we might expect another almost overall what is around 200 2000 points. It might give breakout if unless and until it is sustaining above or gives closure above 35,800, 35,500. Sorry. So, however, Nifty on a 5 minute time frame basis, it is taking resistance as of now with respect to the previous price action. So, let's see and wait like what is this. Even though it might give a breakout, but hardly it might go till another 20 points, which will be not, even if you enter in the call side, it will be of no use. But it has not given a confirmatory sign. Let it go to this point, and then if it comes over here and it is consolidating or it going in the sideways, then we can think of going on the upside. But as of now, let it decide on which side. Like as of now, if you see on the 21,750 call, strike price, the overall it is on 120 and 1111. So as of now, there is people are selling at 21,750 call and put simultaneously, wherein the premium on the low side is 110, on the upside is 125, wherein it will come around 21,875, 875, and the low side is 21,640. So this is the level as per this guys who are selling the 21,750 call and P simultaneously. But let's see as of now, the overall concentration, if you see 21,700, it is 82 lakhs, and as of now, from hardly, which is 15:45 minutes, wherein we have seen 37 lakh puts have been sold at for this strike price of 21,700. And on the higher side, if you see, there is a huge call concentration of 62 lakhs, even though at the 21,700 also we have 52 lakhs. that as of now at 21,800 is highest over open interest of 60 to 63 lakhs, and we have on 21,900. But 21,900, let's not concentrate. But as of now, 21,700 and 800 is what we will target, and this is the mean wherein the open interest is coming. It is almost like not same, but call concentration is a bit higher, but the premium was already, before 5 minutes when we were discussing, both the premiums were around 116 or 117. Yeah, like 5 minutes back, wherein let's see, and this is with respect to the option chain, and this on the sides it shows you about the buildup. What is the intent of the market as of now with respect to the option selling. As of now, on the call side, it is showing as bearish. On the put side, it is showing as a bullish. But overall concentration, if you see, for all the strike prices, cumulatively, if you see, it is minus, wherein put writers is lesser compared to the call writers. But that's why there is a minus 7 lakh overall contracts lesser, on the minus side. There is another thing over here wherein Nifty cumulative data that I look, wherein if you see I have selected 5 strike prices. It depends like on the now 21,750 is the strike price. So near ATM strike price is like 5, on 5 on the low side and 5 on the high side. That's what I select for this one. There is option in this, but however, if you see this green color wherein this is the call writing, wherein it will show you the call concentration, like how much is the quantity, wherein this is the value like 50 lakh, 25 lakh. So overall, this is the green color line indicates the call writing, and wherein this is the red color is a put selling contract. Wherein as the time and as the market continues and there is a development in the option chain, you will see the lines continuously move with respect to the quantity of the options sellings has happened. So now as of now there is a crossover between the early morning. If you see, there is a concentration of call selling was on higher side and slightly the put writing was on a slower side. But as of now, if you see in the last 15 to 15 from 9:45 itself, there is a time on the lower side here. So from 9:15, let me clear this. So if you see at 9:15, it was hardly like 45 lakh. The put writing was around 45 lakh. But if you, as of now, if you see, it is around 80 lakh. So hardly like in 15 from 9:45. Okay, from 9:45 itself, there has been 30 lakh contract have added in the system wherein put writing has increased. If you see at the same time, wherein at 9:45 the call writing was around 82 lakh on the higher side, 83 lakh, and as of now, if you see, the call writing has come to 67 lakh. So there is a drop of 15 lakh. So which indicates that like put writing is happening, and the orange color over here, if you see the difference, that is nothing but call writing minus this. If you see here, the difference is still minus. The call writing is higher, but the put writing is slightly increasing. So as of now, if you see, the difference has come around 11 lakh. Now the put writing is higher, so which is P minus C is the line for the difference. So, and the red color line, sorry, the black color line here, if you see, is the future price, not the spot price. But the spot price, if I show you the Nifty futures, what is the premium that is trading? If you see at 21,867, wherein like it is trading at almost 140 rupees premium with respect to the Nifty spot. So that is where the intent of the market you can understand. Like as of now, if you see, the market was there was higher call concentration, so hence the difference was showing below over here. As of now, the put writing and the call writing has crossover, so the difference line has come into the positive territory. This is a zero line, and there were like minus 25 lakh. So this is plus. As and when market develops, it will show you the intent. With respect to this, I try to get the idea of the overall market with respect to how the options selling is happening, and with respect to that, I come to and I overlap my the what is say price action along with that, and I try to analyze the data and overlap both the conclusions and try to take the trade. Indicator hardly like if you see indicator if you over here this is to 200 moving average or 5 minute time frame basis. If I hide this, I use this RSI. There is no difference if I go to the. Let me show you the setting also. I have not even changed the setting with respect to this. What you get in the uh, everywhere like this. I'm using the trading view. You can have the same. I didn't even change any setups. What we have over here, it is just I try to use this to sometimes there will be a positive divergence or the negative divergence. Like there is like Nifty is on the sloping side, and if I connect this line, there is also the RSI also there is a drop. With respect to this point, the RSI was almost like almost 58, 58. And with respect to this, if I see the RSI is almost like 57. So that's all I try to understand, but I don't use the RSI much. But there is volumes. Volume is an indicator which we will understand like how many numbers of volumes are being traded for the each candle. So apart from that, I have this EMA, which is the basic EMA. There is nothing much. You get a there is a EMA wherein you will have four EMAs for 50. You can adjust it, I guess. But, if you search an indicator over here, uh, it's just type over here EMA. You will get as a triple, or this is what I'm using 20, 50, 100, 200. That's all. There is nothing much with respect to the indicators. That's all. The price action and like I try to analyze with multiple time frames over here. As of now, I'm saying this is 15 minutes. But the 15-minute time frame, if you see, this is a zone wherein Nifty has taken now support 21,680. That's what I'm looking after. And then if you see, this is a price action wherein a huge candle had formed. So this is where I have marked this with respect to the red lines. It is with respect to the option selling. But as of now, Nifty, if you see, the Nifty is taking resistance at this point as of now. So let's see if it is auto trades. IT was okay. Bank Nifty. Let us see here. Indicators, if you are using it, it will try to confuse you, but try to avoid to use too many indicators. Otherwise, you will concentrate more on the indicator rather than the you will miss out the major chunk of the trade. Like try to analyze. I usually find the patterns also. It, it depends what sort of pattern is forming, or like that as such instance. The flag and pole or like inverse head and shoulder patterns. So such thing try to analyze on multiple time frame basis in try to understand the overall gist story. Right, there is a 7 12 and here it is different. Okay, so with respect to this, what I'm trying to think is on 1 minute time frame there is the zone. If it takes out, then I might think of taking a quick trade, but let it decide. But as of now, on 1 minute time frame, again there is a wick at the bottom with respect to this. Your CPR, if you're using it, is good, but I don't use much CPR, but I only try to depend on the price action much more along with the option chain. I try to understand the option selling, what option sellers are trying to do with respect to that. I try to take the trade. Hi, Nifty Sample. Happy New Year. Again, there is a wick, and there is a wick, and again we saw a buying a momentum, on a 1 minute time frame basis. But unless and until this level is taken out, we may not think of taking any such trades. But still, the market is in the sideways moment, sideways zone in this itself. Like if you see, there is like a huge buying momentum, and then there is a consolidation at this point. But what I'm thinking is, there is a confluence of this trend line, which is on 5 minute time frame basis, and 1 minute time frame basis. There is like sort of a flag and pattern formation, and it is with respect to this candle, there is a positive intent that is formed over here with respect to the price action on a 1 minute time frame basis. Let's see how it goes, but still my view is not that bullish because it is on a sideways zone. Let's So I had taken some early morning trade wherein had entered in 21,750. However, but the premium was not that encouraging, even though the Nifty spot was at the lower price than when I bought. But the premium was not increasing, hence I squared off the position at that point. To the there was no increment in the premium, so there was no point in. So still Nifty is trying to flirt around this point, but uh, option data doesn't have the time frame. It is option chain is it's for the weekly purpose. It's not time frame analysis. It will have just a predefined expiry date with respect to the expiry. If I go on to if you click over here, this fourth expiry, 11th expiry, that's doesn't matter. But the most active it will be in the almost this weekly expiry. That's all it is. The time frame it is on the option that I set at what time frame. Option chain card, there will be no time frame. Uh, it will be just with respect to the contract at which date it is expiring. So Nifty has given a breakdown of this level on a 5 minute, 1 minute time frame basis. Let's see how the candle is forming on 5 minute time frame basis. So if you see the trend line has worked out, we would have made entry at this point, but there was not much of with this as a stop loss. We would have entered for 750 as a stop loss, but I think we missed analyzing other trades and the option chain. Let's concentrate on. We would have already gained how much like at this point to almost 25 points is what gain. If we have entered in 21,700 P or 750 P, let's go to the chart and see how much premium it has increased from that moment. So apart from studying the levels for the Nifty or the other instrument that I'm using, I do analyze the option chain as well. So if you see here in this is option 21,700p chart, wherein if you see that it has formed a double bottom. This is a price action on 29th of December, like last Friday. The low was almost 82 rupees and closing was almost around 88 rupees. So today's price action of, so if you see the low was around 84. With respect, there is a confluence. If I go to the Nifty chart over here, there is almost a double top pattern formation. Uh, Double top is the one wherein the head or the two levels are like almost similar, and if you has taken the so if the price action is forming something like this, and then again price try to come and from there it falls, it is like top. There is this top and there's another top, wherein any instrument if it is trying to take resistance at the similar uh, high or the previous price action, that is called as a double top pattern. So with respect to this, we had a good opportunity here. I think let's see here how much the premium has increased from almost like not assumed as 84, but again with 88 rupees, you would have gained almost around 7 to 8 rupees per lot. So there is one VWAP that I use here. VWAP also is like volumetric average. There is no setup here. We can use it for the option chain, not option chain, for the particular option chart. We can utilize it. But see, on a 1 minute time, 5 minute time frame basis, still we are getting a wick at this point, even though we had seen on in between that Nifty was almost at 700 levels. But let's see. There is a issue with this trade now is there is no direction because the 700 level has a lot of support zone. Even though if it breaks down 700, hardly it will go almost like 680 level. And on the higher side also, if this level is taken out, it will uh, target on the high. Both side is almost 22-25 points. So it shall not be enough. Like if you are trading with respect to the options, it will the premium will start decaying rather than increasing. So live data, if you see now the what we were discussing previously, that still we had around minus over here, minus 6 lakhs or something. Now put writing has increased. So at this point, there was PE was on a higher side, and again if you see now call writing is increasing. So the difference was around 16 lakh, and with respect to now, if you see it is around 2 lakh. So almost there is a difference between almost like 14 lakhs. So because why? Because there was people would have anticipated that it might give a breakout, but from there we saw a pullback of almost 20-25 points. With respect to that, weak hands would have exited, and the call writer also will be invited because of the higher premium. So the hardly it has. I think today's price action is totally a sideways. Let's see. I think we might get a trade at this point. Uh, if I want to enter at this point, 21,700. Let's wait for another candle and then we can think of. But today's, I think, because of the holiday, for a lot of people have been on vacation, so there won't be much volume today comparatively like the normal days. But it is, there is still, Nifty is not trying to give clear indication that I think today is like option selling is better than option buying because let's see at 21,700. Let's go to option chain over here. If you see 21,700 has almost let me submit what is the time now 10:17. So it has been updated at 10:17. So let me resubmit over here and see what is overall data that has come out. So now if you see it was around plus 2 lakh, it has come around minus 8 lakh. So that is the difference. The call writing is happening much more now comparatively like 15 minutes before, wherein the put writing was on a higher side. So there is a crossover. See, the put writing has decreased, but even though the price is going up from almost like what level and was around 704. So let's see, there is on 1 minute time frame, we still have the flag and pole pattern that has been forming, but It's not that clear because this zone is important. The 700, 708 level is important because if you see this 708 level, if unless and until this level is taken out, if you see there is some consolidation happening on the higher side, but with respect if it gives breakdown, then we might see crackdown till the similar level what we have now. What I'm anticipating is on the lower side we might see a pullback, but I think there are few stocks that are helping out. IT was helping out, but what about the bank? Nifty is still flat, almost 48 points, and HDFC Bank is today there is a some pullback, but it is at the top with respect to this. If this also gives a breakout or it is on the sideways consolidation, this will be the stock to watch out also because if you see there is a multi-month, if I go on a weekly time frame basis, you see there's been a lot of rejections at the top from almost this high was around 1725, so 1722. Over here you also 1734. This high is almost 1760. So this stock is having a potential that it might give a breakout. Even last week we have seen a good breakout, and this stock might be the one that I might be interested to go in swing trading, like maybe enter in the future or buy equity. But this is a stock that I'll be looking after because it has given a breakout. I would say not breakout as of now, it is sustaining, but on a daily time frame basis, there is good momentum on the side. So the stop loss that I'm been looking after is like on a weekly time frame basis. I might keep yesterday, last week's low, wherein 1660, 1670 would be the stop loss with 30 rupees. Then if it is this level is taken out, we might see good momentum. But the we need to have patience with respect to the trade. Like I had given other trades also like 3 4 months back. They have given very good returns. So for the swing trade purpose, I'm talking about. It's like the Britannia, wherein I had suggested somewhere at this point on there was consolidation. This at this point there were a lot of multiple rejections, but even though the Britannia stock was consolidating in the zone itself around 4600, 4650 on the higher side and 4500 on the lower side. From there itself it has gone to 5300, so which is very good returns with respect to you know it's not about like I can enter in future, but if you would have taken equity also there would have been a good returns. But okay, Nifty has given a breakdown. I think I will try to enter in this point. So I entered with two lots over here, but there is still possibility that it might go. So I might add up quantities, but I think we have got almost the Nifty should give a breakdown and it should sustain at 21,700 below. Then we might see a crackdown, but as of now the premium is not that increasing. Let me change this to 700. So unless until the price action, I'm expecting around 115 as a target. Let's see. This is a zone wherein it had taken resistance early morning itself. Let me mark this. So Nifty is trying to give a breakdown on a 5 minute time frame. This is even Bank Nifty. There is the trend line that had been forming here, so which has given a breakdown, but we might. But Bank Nifty is not supporting. We are seeing some buying momentum on the. Looks like it's not giving clear candle as such in Nifty, but the premium is 101. So with respect to this, if you see, so 104, Bank Nifty is not supporting here at this point because if Bank Nifty also gives a crackdown, then we might expect a. If you see there is a this sort of pattern also on the low side. This is where Nifty would go a bit on the sideways momentum, or if it gives a breakdown of this point around 680s, 680 is what I'm expecting. But let's see. The premium went on to 102, 103. So see here, Nifty is trying to take out these 21,700. With respect to the two lots, already we have around 5% as return, which is good. But Nifty should sustain over there. Then we might see. If I go to the option chain over here, if you see the difference has become around 40 lakh to 40 lakh. So the important thing is around 21,700 put writers are on a huge side. Over here around 80 lakh or something was there, 82 some odd, but as of now it has reduced a bit. But on the over here cumulative data, if you see the difference has come down and the put right call writing is increasing, and it is almost at the day high, almost 89 lakh. So wherein previously early morning it was around 83 lakh contracts, but as of now, but Nifty has come back again, bounced to 21,700. So we might see some this sort of candle, then the premium will decrease, but the range is too narrow. Yeah, I know. Well, that's the point, but we might see a bit pullback. I know that's why I added lesser quantity, but with respect to the price action, I am trying to. I would have entered. I wanted to enter at this point, but I know this history what it shows is not that great. But so the VWAP it is giving close below the VWAP. I think it has come almost to cost now. But the point is, Bank Nifty is holding up its level. So let's go to I think Axis Bank and ICICI Bank are almost at day high now. So that is a bit the point wherein Nifty Bank is trying to hold up, even though HDFC Bank is not. I think we saw, yeah, as I said, there might be a pullback like this point. That's what was the, you see, around 200. No problem at this point. And, this trade is a bit a scalper. If it would have been a quicker trade, it would have exited at that point. But let's see the data, how it is turning out. The important factor is 21,700 has a huge concentration on the put writing. So 21,700 is hard to be taken off. Let's see. If 21,700 and Nifty sustains below that for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, then we might see a bit corrective. Moreover, I have entered with lesser quantities, knowing that this zone is the troublesome. But if Bank Nifty would have held at this point, we would have seen some crack. Yeah, again on 1 minute time frame basis, if you see here, we are seeing a good candle hammer, but depends still we have around 20 seconds to form. Let's see on a higher time frame basis, 1 hour time frame basis, how the price action is formed. So in 1 minute time frame itself, we are saying that it is totally a sideways, but not decisive. Above 740, 750, if it sustains, then we might see a pullback till around 780 to 800 on levels. It has this candle as engulfed fully with respect to the previous candle, wherein we had a huge buying momentum, but with respect to this, it has engulfed almost like 10 points, wherein this also had gained almost 9.5 and 9.5. So, okay. Okay, the data is still negative, even though the price action is suggesting that we have seen a pullback. But overall, we see there is a still. I think I might add up my quantities at this point. That would be, but because of today's institution, FI institution, and other people would not be much that much active. That's why the Nifty is not having that great momentum. It is totally a sideways. So, but we might see second half. We might have an interesting price action might develop. But as of now, it is totally a sideways. If I mark today's candle early morning, it is around 737. So 737 to like hardly 688, which is around 50 points. Nifty moving in 50 more points. It's and that to the it doesn't. It's not having that livelihood of the giving momentum. So ultimately, will end up giving a power premium to the option sellers. That is what happening over here. Mm. Okay, let's see the other stocks wherein let's go to the OI scan and see which stock is having momentums for the particular sector. This is the future OI scan wherein it will show me about the on a particular 15 minute. If I go to the if I'll type over here Nifty, it will show me for the today's what is the build up for the last 15 minutes, last 30 minutes, and the for last 1 hour. So if you see the overall today's price action is suggesting that there is a short build up with respect to the daily candle. But in the last 15 minutes, Nifty has seen like a long unwinding, but others see over here Fin Nifty and the Bank Nifty has seen a long build up. So that is why Nifty was not able to go. And even now, just now, there is a short covering wherein people would the people shorted at this point they are covering. That's why there is a pullback. But that is the overall history with respect to the last 15 minutes and the 30 minutes. There is long unwinding, but in the last 1 hour, we are seeing some long build up with respect to that. But if I clear this, I see just banks over here. Okay, let's check over here with respect to banks. Banks in the banks over here, if you see, there is almost all there's long build up over in the HDFC Bank. We are seeing HDFC Bank, there is a short build up wherein HDFC Bank is having a higher weightage in the bank nifty. So that because HDFC, if you see here, it is almost at the resistance level wherein there might be a slight pullback, but this has given on a weekly time frame basis, we have seen a good breakout. So I would not suggest to short at this point, but let it decide, because even though there will be one candle and again there will be a slight consolidation in this zone itself. Nifty has again pulled back till 1717, wherein the premium has come almost to 91 rupees. Our buying price was almost how much, 99 rupees. So as of now, we are seeing around 91 rupees, around 900 or 800 rupees as a loss, uh, which is fine. Uh, Stop loss, with respect to that, I am going to be seeing the price action till 750 or 740. I might add up quantities at that point, but it depends. But the data still, it is suggesting that we are still, it's not that positive, but I might add up my quantities at the similar price action. I will see if we am going to have weeks as of now, what I had now, what I'm having over here. So Nifty is again on 5 minute time frame basis is almost at this resistance line. So I might think of adding the quantities, but IT it's flat, but the Infosys which had gained, it has lost almost like hardly 4 rupees, but it is sort of like totally a dead. The IT index is totally a flat, but Reliance is almost at the resistance level. If I see over here, let me go and let's analyze this as well. On a weekly time frame basis, if you see, it has given a breakout from this resistance level, wherein on a weekly time frame basis we had a resistance over here for this 25.93. So the same price action I found almost at 26.30. So as of now, if you see, the high is almost 21.14, 26.14. So the if this as well as the HDFC Bank gives breakout on the upside, then we might see a huge momentum in the Nifty, because a higher weightage is Reliance and the HDFC Bank. But this breakout, both the stocks breakout might take a bit time. They will undergo a sideways consolidation. So till that, Nifty will not have that greater momentum. But Nifty Reliance on a 5 minute is still totally a sideways for the last. But if it gives breakdown below 25.75, then we might expect a breakdown in the Nifty as well. So the decay has started already, wherein so the Nifty gave a breakout. Is trying to give a breakout at this point. So the stocks that are helping out for this, let's analyze the. It has 1037. That is where still the people at 20,700 is almost like there is a reduction in 1 lakh with respect to the put writing, which had around 79 lakh. But even the price is suggesting that there is going to be an upside, trying to take out the upside resistance, but the data is not that supportive as of now. Let's analyze in multi-strike OI. Let's see which strike has having more momentum, or the, if you see 27,700 is on the upside, there is highest put writing. So with respect to today's money, and then 27,800 call has today's with respect to today's change. If I click on over here 5 days data, it will show me the overall last 5 days data. Like not 5 days, but it will be like from last 5 days. And beyond that, the volume will be not that great. If you see there is volume is lesser, but here if you see there is a lot of fluctuation once the monthly expiry had done for the last week. In the last week, again there is like sort of a doji candle that is formed over here. So as of now, if you see 27,700, call is almost like 6 lakhs. So the put writing from 21,700 has reduced even though the price has gone up. So almost at 1010 it was around 21, around 8 lakhs, 88 lakhs, sorry, 88 lakhs 70,000 was the concentration. But over here, if you see now, it has come around 78 lakh. So the same data, if you go here, it is see the same data. It shows you in the line, but it is with respect to the multiple strike data. You can choose how much is the near strike price. If I click over here, then you can from 21,700, three strike price below and three strikes above. That's how it selects. So Nifty is trying to, because the bank Nifty is giving a breakout on the higher side. If you see, Nifty has not taken out the 3D high, but bank Nifty is trying to take out 3D high. We are seeing buy momentum at almost 48,000. So this is a zone wherein it might take resistance at this point, and then on the 48,450 to 500 levels. If this 48,370 level is taken out, then we might see buying momentum on the Nifty also will have a price action because of the bank Nifty. Nifty is trying to At this point, I just started two quantities at this moment. At this moment, but let's see. Bank Nifty is trying to give breakout, but which stock is going? In Bank Nifty, the HDFC has given much, but ICICI Bank and Axis Bank are having the ICICI Bank is trying to take out Friday's closing price high, almost go around 1000, but it is showing a positive intent. And then let's see. See, there is a lot of decay happening over here, even though Nifty is still at the same point. So let's see at 955. If you see at 955 around the lows around 84. But as of now, this chart is trying to give a closure below. Still, we have around 2 to 3 minutes pending. But still, let's see if it forms the wicks at the bottom, then it is great. But otherwise, if it gives a closing below this point, then I might see it might take come to this point and I can take a crackdown on the lower side. See, ICICI Bank has given a breakout above 1000, and even SBI Bank is trading above the today's high price action. Nifty is given breakout above the premium. This come to 82 rupees, wherein it is showing almost 2000 rupees loss. I will see how the price action is forming at 740, and then I'll try. If it is doing breakout, I'll accept the loss. A double top, but the candle that is forming is bit strong. It's not going to be a double top, but let's see. There is a buying momentum in this candle itself. See the put writing has reduced. The call writers are exited from this position like almost it was 58 lakh, now it has come to 38 lakh. See the put writers are increasing. The premium has almost come to 80 rupees now. Banks are a bit strong and already, but Bank Nifty is, I think it will take resistance at this point and then we might see it. But I think now the Nifty IT is also trying to move. See the candle that I formed in the 5 minute time frame. This is in all the IT is good one. There is some buying happening in the IT. If I go to the index itself, IT index, it is almost like from the low, if I measure, almost 100 points in one candle. So let's see now. Yes. 15 minutes. We need to see if now we have still 7 minutes to close this candle. No, it looks strong. The Nifty is trying to give a breakout above this level. Bank Nifty doesn't give the breakout above this. If this breakout fails, then we might see a crack. But the ICICI Bank and Axis Bank are looking strong. ICICI Bank it is trading above 1,000 already. So from the today's the low was almost around 993. So almost 7 points we are seeing. And if I go to 50-minute time frame, still around 740, 750 levels is going to be crucial because if it takes that level, then we might think of bullish. But as of now, I will come online after like maybe 1 hour or 2 hours. Then at the time we'll see. But my trade will be active. I'll be updating about this trade. But I will come online after 1.5 hour, I guess. So I will schedule this so that you'll get notification. Okay. See, even though 750 level is going to be important, as of now it is still flirting. But let's see. But on 5 minute time frame, it is still having the red color has formed, like red candle has formed. But let's see if it gives breakdown below this trend line, then then we still might expect. So we still are seeing rejection because Bank Nifty, you see here, it is trying to break down from this zone, wherein ICICI Bank that we are saying about 1,000, it is trading above. Still, it is trading, but there is some weak formation. Then Bank Nifty comes below this zone, and then the trend line will be the zone where we need to look after. Then similar way we will expect some momentum. If you see this candle low is almost around 78 rupees. So with respect to that, it has headed, but I think it might take resistance at this point. That's what my intention, my intuition is saying. If it takes out this level, then we can expect up to the trend line target of around 90-95 rupees. But as of now, the Nifty and Bank Nifty is looking a bit shady. Let's see if it holds on. I think 15 minutes is going to be happening now. Let's see 15 minutes chart candle how there's some sort of doji pattern that I had formed over here. Let's see. Think what is happening? Why the price is not updating? There's something wrong with this point. I don't know why. What is happening? In 5 minute time frame, the price is not getting updated. On zero, it's always the issue. There is issue with zero. The data is trying to be positive here, is turning out to be positive here. So wherein it was minus 53 lakh, it has come to 9 lakh now. So the put writing is being overtaken now. Put the difference is come into positive territory now. So Nifty is trying to take out. I don't know why the price is not getting updated. What? We are seeing some momentum on the upside. I will come online after maybe 1 or 2 hours. Then I will update about this. Thank you. Bye.